So now I'm gonna go into the 4-finger pullback. And just like all the moves in my back attack series, I have something for everything. The person puts their hands this way to stop you, puts their hands that way to stop you. There's at least one thing to stop every single thing, and then we force them to do something else, and we transition in, and we're gonna get the rear naked choke, or we're gonna get the tap eventually. So let's get into it. Okay, so the 4-finger pull to get over a naked choke. Now, common thing that our opponent will do is one of the best defenses to stopping a rear naked choke is to sort of rear naked choke yourself. Exactly, okay? See how he puts his hand up here, he chokes himself, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in at the pinky and at the pointer finger, okay? I'm gonna sort of like those heavy machineries you see, like here, boom. I'm gonna grab, thumb comes underneath, my other fingers come at the pinky, and then crush his fingers. Okay? That's all we're trying to do. Then from there, I'm just pulling it around, out, and around. Now, if you notice, whenever I'm going for a really good choke, I'd like to say 90% of the time, I'm always trapping this inside arm. Okay? It's very important to be doing this. Right? Now, we can do this move without trapping inside arm, but it just makes it a lot better and a lot more secure, and it adds another element to it if I am trapping this inside arm here. On top of trapping this inside arm, this is just a way better security point as far as control. You can control the person a lot better. All right, so I use my little claw, I grab around here, okay? And now I'm gonna pull out first, okay? This is a very weak point of the arm. I'm gonna pull out and then come right around the face, okay? And put it right to my hand here, and now come over top, grab the wrist. Now I have both hands trapped, okay? And I'm gonna continue around, whoop, to my handle, and now from here we can do all kinds of things. I'm under the chin right now, 1-arm choke. I got figure 4 choke. We got all kinds of things we can do, but again, we're just trying to get to the handle, and it's game over. So again, I'm grabbing my claw on the pinky. I'm pulling it all the way around, sort of like I'm Americana Coach Dave. Okay, I'm gonna pull down really hard. Okay, just give that break. Pull down really hard and come around, trap, and go. Now, one of the reasons this move works so well is that when I trap this hand, this person feels a little comfortable because they know that this hand's busy, so they're feeling like they can't be choked. But in reality, I have all the control, okay? I can just let go and try to speed race in, all right? Or I can be even smarter and come down, trap underneath, and then come in for the choke. So they feel comfortable. Now, you can pass it here. I would always try to pass it here to get it, but you don't necessarily have to, okay? I can just pull down and in here, boom, or I'm getting this sort of Americana kind of pull and wrist lock at the same time, and then race right in for my rear naked choke, all right? I would prefer to stop them. It's a little more methodical, but in some cases, maybe you just got excited, or you didn't do it, or you feel like you got them. In either way you want to do it, you still have a huge advantage, because I'm coming here. Yes, you could say, oh, it's a foot race or a hand race to see who gets there first. But the thing is, I have the head start. It's like I can say go, and he doesn't know when I'm going. All right, I can get here, and boom, and I'm going. So he has no clue when I'm going. But more methodical, and what I recommend: grab, pull all the way around down. I want to crank that arm, crank that wrist, pass it to the hand, and go. What I'm doing is I'm breaking the wrist, breaking the arm, putting him in pain, making him get worried. So now he's gonna immediately, oh, he wants to get his hand back here. Great, I'm gonna let you get your hand back there. I'm gonna grab, and I'm gonna go for a choke.
Yeah, and something you might not realize here, that it is like a wrist lock here, okay? When he pulls my hands back, the tighter I'm trying to defend, the more of a wrist lock it becomes. Because remember, I was here, I'm trying to stay real tight. So as he pulls, if I keep my wrist tight here, you see now he's got the outside wrist lock. And so for me to defend, as I give way, now like if he keeps pulling down that, you know, it's very uncomfortable. So my instinct now is to push away, which is actually feeding into moving my arm across. Right? That's what makes this really, really dangerous for me, because if I do nothing, I get hurt. So now I'm trying to curl my fingers forward, which is launching my arm forward. It makes it very easy for him to do that switch.
So that's the 4-finger pullback to set up our rear naked choke. Like Master Dave was saying, it's a super good move. I'm hurting the person, making them do what I want at the same time, controlling the situation, and those are pretty much all the things I want that are going to lead me to a submission.
And yes, completely legal, because he's grabbing all 4 fingers. So whether you're grappling, BJJF, whatever, 4 fingers makes it legal. So There's no foul there.